live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning, everyone. Good health and good morning to everyone. Just looking for something. Why don't I see it? Damn it. I guess I didn't keep it. Is that the problem? All right, I didn't keep it, so let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Save. Good morning, everyone. Let me see something. Let me see if something's saved on my phone because I want to talk about this today and it didn't. All right, let me do something different. Stay right there, guys. Don't leave me. Save. Please save. Please save. Okay, that's good. How's everyone doing? Let me just upload something. Hopefully, I will be able to upload it without a problem. Photo. There you go. And add. Okay. How's everyone doing today? Okay. Let me get back over to you guys. Comments. Okay. Hi, Lisa D. Good Grand Rising, Tracy, beloved, and everyone. Ava, happy Monday. Good health, Lisa. Good health, Ava. Mother of Brats, good health. Miss NetNet, good health. Angel, good health. Hi, Miss Shea, Florida. Mrs. Shea, Florida, good health. Grand Rising. Hey, Shay, how did you work out for the storm for Nicole? How did things work out for you? I'm looking at some pictures of Daytona Beach, and oh my God, Daytona Beach is like wiped out. So I don't know Florida very well, so I don't know where everybody's vicinity is, but how did you work out? Good health and good morning, says Lisa D. LT, good morning. Yes, doing okay. Good. I'm doing good. I'm doing amazing. Of course you are. Of course you are. You're blessed. And I mean, like, mystically blessed. That's what I mean. Not just blessed, because that's a thing that Black people love to say. We love to say, I'm blessed. We love that. No issues at all. I didn't even lose power. Daytona Beach is only 40 minutes away. Well, look at that. 40 minutes is a lot, apparently. Covered by the blood. Oh, man. You're damn right you're covered by the blood. In more ways than one. In more ways than one, you are covered by the blood. Oh, this is what I was looking for. I can't concentrate if I can't. If I know something is by me, I can't concentrate because I'm like, I saw it here last night. I cleaned off my workstation, so where is it? Good morning, Miss AC. Amen. Covered by the amen. Yes. Shivering in Texas? Shivering? Is that a thing in Texas? Child. Climate change is making, oh, you should see the dove. It's making Texas get some winters now, huh? Not that you guys don't get winters, but it's technically a fairly decent climate state, isn't it? You don't get shivering in Texas, do you? So I've got a praying mantis in my house. Sometimes I think these insects and animals, like, I think they think like I'm their leader or something. The fuck is a praying mantis in my house? And I didn't catch it till last night. I'm getting ready to go to bed, right? And I hear this weird clicking sound. And I'm like, what is that? And so first I look outside, but I'm on my bed and I'm not laying down yet. So I look outside and I think, this must be something outside. But then I could tell it wasn't. It was very faint, the sound, by the way. It was a clicking sound, not loud at all. But my bathroom light was on, so I could see something on my door at the bottom. Now, the first thing I thought was that it was a cucaracha, right? One of those big, it was huge. I've never seen a grasshopper this big. One of those huge cucarachas, right? I've seen grasshoppers, right? I've seen grasshoppers in California, and they're adorable, and they're very skinny, right? Urban grasshoppers, apparently there's a big difference in Caribbean grasshoppers, let me tell you. So, but they've never been in my house. They're always out. It doesn't really matter. And I go to look, and at first I thought it was a cucaracha. And you keep bug spray in your house regardless in the Caribbean. Don't sleep, you have to keep bug spray, right? So I'm thinking in my head, I'll never reach the bug spray, right? So then I said, I was scared. I was like, so then I said, well, I can't let it come in my bedroom because I don't know what would have happened if a cucaracha, I don't know what would have happened. I can't even like fathom the terror and waking up the whole neighborhood, right? Fuck that. I would wake up the whole fucking neighborhood and somebody, and you know, they would laugh at me, right? Because they would be used to this shit, right? They would be like, oh my God. And then she screamed, right? Okay. So I get up and I get up to at least close the door. So the cucaracha at least won't come in my bedroom. That's my mindset, right? At least won't come in my bedroom. When I watched it fly, but when I watched it fly, something about the shape didn't look like a cucaracha at all. So I was like, that was either a grasshopper or a praying mantis, because those two damn things look alike, right? So now I'm stuck in my bedroom, frozen, right? Because I don't know what the fuck is in my house. I'm like this. It's 11 o'clock at night, people. I don't know what to do. I'm frozen. I'm having like a psychotic break, right? Until I had to go to the bathroom. Now, I have to tell you, the one thing that will make me walk in front of any insect is to pee. The craziness in my mind. I don't lose my pee. If I gotta pee, insects get out the way, right? So I turn off, I open the door again and I turn off the light. Because now I'm thinking it has to be a praying mantis or a grasshopper, right? But the grasshopper didn't look green. It looked brown, which is the reason why I thought it was a cucaracha, right? So I get up and I turn off the light, right? Because I know insects are drawn to the light. I go to pee. I'm not afraid at this time because I'm pretty sure it was a praying mantis or whatever those things are, right? When I see something on the base of the door, right? I see something. So I'm not panicking anymore because I'm pretty sure, right? So I get up from the toilet and It doesn't seem to see me in the dark either. It's not frightened of me in the dark. And I open up the light, and sure enough, it's a fucking praying mantis. I close the light real quick. I run in my room, slam the door. Oh my God. That's okay. Of course, I forget about the praying mantis, right? I tweeted to my spiritual group. I was like, okay, so yeah, I got a praying mantis in my house, right? It's late at night. Nobody's paying me any mind in the spiritual group. I get up this morning, right? Now, I don't shower in the morning. I go immediately for my walk. By the way, guys, I've been walking every day for 31st, what's today's date? Because I've been working every day for 14 days. I try to go twice, but if I can't go twice, I go once. I try to go in the morning because that's when I have the most energy. Why am I digressing? You don't care. Okay, let me finish the story. I get up this morning, I go to walk, I come back, I do this whole relaxing thing, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. I watch Tina Turner's Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Play it while you're working. It's a beautiful, very resoundful sound that everyone should listen to. I am obsessed with Tina Turner. You know, big wheels keep on turning. No, I don't like that. Oh, whirling. No, I don't like that. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, she got me. And her documentary got me. You gotta watch her documentary. I digress. I get in the shower, which is why I'm late, right? I get in the shower. I'm not thinking about the grasshopper. At this point, I'm sure I could leave the door open. It can find its way out during the day. I won't be afraid of it, right? Forgetting that the praying mantis slash grasshopper slash cucaracha needs light. It needs light. And where's the light coming from? The foal of the praying mantis couldn't find the light by the living room, right? No, it finds the light by the bathroom. So now I'm taking a shower with the fucking praying mantis. I was like, oh my God. Now, that's the other thing that will not stop me. An insect will not stop me from being clean. So now I'm cleaning sideways. Oh my God. The fuck? The life of the Caribbean. Fuck. I'm pretty sure Caribbeans aren't going to like my story. So I hope none of the Caribbeans are watching. They're going to be like, she thinks she funny. She no funny. All right. What? I love Tracy's native New York accent. So Sex in the City, really? Cornita got it. Thank you, Miss Shay. Oh my God, don't you hate the bugs here? Oh my God. I finally got used to the moths, right? I couldn't understand when my grandmama came over. She kept mothballs in her closet. I never really understood that. Unless the Caribbean, when they traveled, may have traveled with the mothballs in their suitcases, right? But I never ever understood mothballs in the closet. It's for the moths, right? So I'm used to the moths. Moths come, they die. They come in, they die. Every time they come in, I'm like, you realize you're not going to live. Why do you keep choosing this house to die? They come in, they fly around. You see them dead the next day, always. My mothballs. All right. Always tell you the commentary I left. Fucking bugs in this place. Nobody warned me about the bugs. Like, I need a camera just on me so you guys can see what my boring day is like. But when it's not boring, it's not boring. All right. Me either, AC. I never understood the whole mothball thing. It's disgusting. Wait, I gotta wipe my eyes. Ugh. The mothball thing is disgusting. I can't stand it. Didn't understand it. My grandmother had it in her bedroom basement. And you remember they used to come in this, you could hang them and it came three. It was a nightmare. It's disgusting. It's disgusting smell. Who goes to work smelling like mothballs? My grandma did. Now, the large lizards don't bother me. They don't come in, right? But little lizards come in. I was showing my spiritual group. I've got a little lizard in my kitchen. Won't leave, won't find its way out. It's been here for months now. And I'm thinking it'll die, right? Because I'm not trying to save you. I'm not trying to capture you. You're going to die, period. The damn thing doesn't die. I don't know what it's doing up there. I'm afraid to look. I don't want to tell my landlord because now if I tell my landlord, because he's Caribbean, he's like, oh, I can grab it, kill it, because they live life differently here. So now I've gotten used to the damn thing. The iguana, it looks like a gecko, but it isn't. It's a baby iguana. Lives up above my kitchen cabinet. Wait, I'll show you a picture. I think I took a picture last night to show my group. Lives up above the kitchen cabinet and only comes out after 10:30. Only comes out after 10:30. I don't know what the sign is. I don't know what its internal clock is. I'll show you. Let me push this over. It's not the best picture, but I'll show you. This thing lives in my house. Been here for 3 months. And I didn't mention it because I thought it would leave. No, now we are relatives. All right, hold on. Oh, wait. Oh, let me send it to myself. Tracey Brown. Give me 1 second. Oh, no, man. It can. Okay, wait. I can't think, guys. Hold on. Let me get over here. Tracey Brown. Save image. Save. Let me get back over here. Okay. Can you guys still? Nope, didn't save. I knew that shit didn't save. Save, damn it. Save. Come on, work with me. Okay, perfect. Let me get back over here. Hi, I'm back. All right. I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. This is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. That's what lives in my house right now. And it's getting big. It was smaller than that. Only comes out after dark. So it comes out when the light is down, that particular, with a fluorescent light. You know what? Fluorescent light is so good for plants. I wonder if I should put some plants up there, but I can't because there's a whole iguana living up there now, right? You know what kind of plant iguanas eat? It doesn't really matter. That lives in my house right now, and that is bigger. It started out as a little baby. So now it knows no other home. It just knows my home. I am its roommate, not even its mother, because it's not like needing nurturing, right? But we're roommates now. And I'm sitting on my sofa opposite. I'm usually on my phone plus watching TV. It hits 10:30, boom, the thing pops up. Roams all over the house, by the way. When it pops up, it leaves. I don't know where it goes, but I do watch it. Comes right back to its home before midnight. What kind of cockamamie, cock-a-doodle-doo bullshit am I living in? Dr. Doodle, cock-a-doodle-doo. What is this? No, I don't feed it. No. The hell I look like feeding some goddamn iguana. Just stay with me, sweetie. Don't ever leave me. No, I wanted to leave. And I figured if I didn't feed it, it would leave. No, that's not what happened. It's been here for 3 months. I have no idea what the fuck it's feeding off of. What do iguanas eat? I'll tell you what, nothing. Nothing. He has managed to survive up there without going up. And I leave my door open. Get the fuck out. Nothing. It won't. It doesn't matter. It's a nightmare right now. Between the grasshoppers, the praying mantis, what I thought was a cucaracha, and the iguanas. It's a nightmare. Mama Mia goes, absolutely not. I would have to move. It can have the damn place. Plus, it's not even paying rent. I know. It's not even paying rent. You fell off the bed laughing. It's a fucking nightmare. My life is a fucking nightmare. I mean, it's a good nightmare, right? I say it in jest. I hope the spirits know that I am just kidding. I hope the Caribbean people know that I am just joking about their beautiful island. By the way, people, don't bother me. My grandfather comes from here. So don't even try me. I'm Crucian, people. Just born over there in the States. If he ain't paying half the rent, he has to leave, hunty. Per my lease, no extra people. Exactly. Your lease, or my lease says that too. Any extra people, then they'll charge me $50 extra. Yeah, no. What was walking up to you, Miss J. Florida? Oh, you mean in St. Thomas? No, they're not afraid of you, child. You on their territory. I hated the invisible bugs. What is those bugs? The large lizards. I think they're not lizards. I keep trying to understand the difference between A, B, C, and D. They're iguanas. They're all iguanas. We don't have lizards here. I'm pretty sure it was a large iguana. They're iguanas, all of them. Auntie, let me find out you the Dr. Doodle of insects and fucking birds. Fuck out of here. Even the birds. Birds fucking love me. One day I was walking, and it's like in the mornings, I feel like the birds are greeting me, right? They're like soldiers. They're all perched on a telephone wire. One day I was walking underneath a telephone wire, and I looked at the bird and I said, "You better not shit on me." I knew it. I was like, "You better not shit on me." And then I was like, "Tracy, be smart. Don't keep walking underneath the goddamn bird." So I was walking this way, and Spirit was like, "Don't try the bird. The bird gonna win, right?" So I was walking, and I heard Spirit say, "Don't try the bird." Even though I'm yelling at the bird, I'm like, "You better not shit on me, right?" And so something told me, just move over. He was waiting to shit on me. I was like, "What? You were planning it? I knew you were planning. I knew it." The iguanas are boss over here, without a doubt. Oh, pepper spray is safe. Don't worry about it. One thing you won't find them doing is technically hurting the animals. The pepper spray just means that they don't want even their belly. Like, so they're going to move from pepper spray. Yeah. Okay. Is that it for animal stories? Okay, that's it. I've seen a rainbow 2 Mondays in a row. First one was last Monday. Wait, is it last Monday? Yes, the 8th. Wait, whatever the whatever whatever day the eclipse was. Yeah, no, yeah, Monday, last Monday, the 7th. That was the day of the eclipse. Oh, it was the day of the eclipse because I thought it was the 8th, and the eclipse was. I think it was the 8th. Doesn't really matter at this stage of the game. This is what I get for not documenting, right? And today I saw another eclipse. Not eclipse, rainbow. Very faint. This one wasn't like last week, it was like ba 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 boom. And this week I just didn't catch it fast enough. I couldn't get my phone out fast enough. It was already starting to fade, but I still got it. I love rainbows. Something ended? What does that mean? Angel? What does that mean? Something ended. All right. All right, guys. Can we talk about Trump, please? A newness is coming. Ah, yay! Second rainbow then. I wonder what that newness is. It's okay. I've learned not to question signs and symbols. I've learned to just accept. You know what? Wait a minute. Where is my animal book? Something new is coming. Wait, I got something on underneath. It doesn't look like I do, but I do. What does I say? Praying mantis, right? That's animals, spirit animals, totems, blah 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 blah. Let me read a praying because it might all go together now. Praying, please show up. Praying mantis. Oh, you could benefit from studying and practicing martial arts discipline, such as Kung Fu, Qigong, which is what Jason teaches, right? I actually love Qigong, but not from a physical way, from a gathering the chi kind of way. Jason teaches me. That has strong meditative and spiritual component. Make prayer, meditation, or contemplation part of your daily regimen, which is interesting because I've been doing that too, even if only for a few minutes a day. Listen to your instincts as to when to move forward and when to retreat. Spend some time in the natural world and practice being as still as you can for as long as you can with nothing else to attend to except your breathing. I do that anyways. Consider redirecting your energy by withdrawing it from whatever isn't working in your life and focusing greater attention on what is working. All right, you can do that. Sometimes in Google, you get a better answer. So let me just see something. I'm always looking for a better answer. I'm like all of you. I want happy answers. Shoot. Praying mantis. Ugh, they're very scary, though, to be honest with you. They look like aliens. Praying mantis totem. Oh, look at this. the magic. Let me see if I can wash this up. Oh, shit. There's been a lot of changes in my life since the eclipse, though. All my banks are having issues. Power of stillness, balance in life, calmness, intuition, patience. I do have all of that, though. Trust your instincts and recognize your connection to the divine. Redirect your energies from what isn't working to what is. I wonder what that means. From what isn't working. Stands for patience, creativity, balance, peacefulness, and awareness. As a spirit animal, you are a calm, meditative person who never does anything impulsively. Not never, but may either indicate that someone is ignoring you or alert you of a coming adversary. Really? Gifts of the praying mantis: alertness, awareness, balance, calm. I think I know what this means now. Observation, patience, peace, power. I think I know what this means, everyone. I think I know what this means. Watchfulness. I think I know what this means. See, I walk every morning and the city isn't vibrant at the time that I'm walking. But I'm just trying to walk before the sun gets out. So I'm thinking, unfortunately, I'm thinking I should change my route. That's what I'm thinking. I think that's what the praying mantis is saying. Change your route. Even though any other route is, I'm pretty sure that's what the praying mantis is saying. Damn. I'm pretty sure. All right. You know, because after a while, people know you, they know your patterns. So I think that's what the praying mantis is saying to me. All right, I'll do that. I agree, Tiffany. Sometimes change is good. Yes, praying mantis do change colors, AB. They do. Guess what I found out? One color they can't change into. They can't change into mauve or pink. They become brown with those colors, but they can turn into almost any color. So pretty to watch them change colors. Excuse me. I never walk the same route from day to day. I don't feel those kind of routines are safe, honestly. And I agree. I agree. So I think the praying mantis was adamantly showing itself to me to say that. Because it took me a moment. I'm like, what? What? Nothing was really connecting because I'm like, I'm always this, I'm always that. So that's not the message for me. But then it was like, be watchful and okay. Whew, child, I'm glad I looked into it too. All right, guys, we're going to talk about our favorite orange man, Trump. So Trump posted on Truth Social, a site that he never goes on. That is the site that was his alternative from Twitter. And this is what he put. I also fixed his campaign, which had completely fallen apart. I was all in for Ron, and he beat Gillum. But after the race, when the votes were stolen by the corrupt election process in Broward County, Ron was going down 10,000 votes a day, along with now Senator Rick Scott. I sent in the FBI and the U.S. attorneys, and the ballot theft immediately ended just prior to them running out of the votes necessary to win. I stopped his election from being stolen. Now, didn't I tell you this was going to be fun? Didn't I tell you this was going to be fun? Didn't I tell you? Trump was going to come back to give us fun, fun, fun. I tried to warn you guys. So, Trump says he sent the FBI in to help Trump. It's all over the news. CNN said it. What does this mean? What does this mean? Is this an admission of him messing with the elections? Is that what, right? Are we going back to his election that was stolen? Remember, YouTube, I have my allegedly ban up already, so, allegedly. What the with Trump? Why does this always happen? Why are we going to have comedy for the next two? You just going to give Saturday Night Live so much material. You're just going to make Saturday Night Live rich. Completely rich. Thank God we won't have to look at Alec Baldwin anymore. Thank God. What a weirdo he is. Just kills people and then goes back to filming. I'm just saying. I mean, what are your thoughts? He admitted somehow or another. What's his connection with the FBI? Why isn't the FBI U.S. government employees? Who in the FBI does Trump have around his balls that he could just call on a name at the FBI and be like, fix that? I don't know if it's true. But if it's true, didn't he commit federal fraud or something? Let me see what everybody's saying, because I'm so confused. What do you mean, Miss Shay? Oh, that's what you, oh, never mind. I know what you mean. So good to be here. I miss you guys because of the time change. What time change? Isn't the time still the same for you over there? Nothing changed for you guys except it went back, but this time still stays the same. Do you know that? The clocks went back, and yet time is still the same. You ever figure that out? Nothing really ever changed. Nothing ever matters. I don't know what song I'm singing, but it was in my head, and then I lost it. Hi, good morning, Ori. How are you? Good morning and good health. Oh my God. What's, oh my God. God help us. Oh, you mean the dude? Yeah, he's crazy because he's a plum. That's what I'm getting out of it. What do you mean, Miss Shay? He's a whole TV show. That's why he had a TV show, but we didn't get the comedy of a TV show. We got a TV show that pretended he was a great boss, which he never was, and whatever. No, it's a theory. The time may have changed, but time never changes. The time never changed. Everything stayed the same. They just put the clocks back. Does that make sense? You're always where you're supposed to be. That's how I've learned to deal with the changing of the time, because energetically, it would fuck me up. Although I got fucked up last week, but I only got fucked up because you all changed the time, but we don't change the time. So I lost a whole hour with you guys going back, right? So I'm an hour ahead of East Coast. I'm 4 hours ahead of Pacific. So that kept fucking me up because of the schedules, right? My assistant would make the scheduling appointment. He would say 11, which we already talked about. So he was right. I was completely wrong all week last week. So he would say there's an appointment at 11. So I would be ready at 11, but it would be 10 o'clock. And I'm calling people and I'm like, where are you? And they're like, I thought we said 11. And I was like, oh my God, yes, it's supposed to be 11. Call me back at 11. Yes, he interfered with the election, allegedly, YouTube. Because they will shadow ban my black ass. They shadow ban me so much that I'm seeing Lamar Townsend's videos from the time he was 19. That's how bad they're shadow banning me. And I'm like, that doesn't look like Lamar. And I'll be like, that's a young Lamar. That's how bad they're shadow banning me. They're not letting me see up-to-date stuff. All right. So the band, the clock, this should be the last time that the clocks are pulled backwards. It should be the last time. However, the Republicans just put a kibosh to it because they're complaining about something. Who knows what they complain about? So it wasn't supposed to go into effect until springtime. But the Republicans put a kibosh to it. But now that the Senate has 51 something or other, 50, maybe it'll still go through. With the time change over the states, it gets lighter during the morning, but getting darker in right. So getting back to what, so that's the only reason why I was confused last week, right? Because intellectually, I couldn't understand the difference between mine 11 and your 11, because I kept seeing my 11 as my 11, forgetting that the time had changed all week last week. But even though the time changed back, time doesn't change. And that's how I've learned to deal with the energy that there's a couple of things, right? Because the time change is to fuck up your mind, right? They used to say it was for farming, right? But we got rid of farming, right? So what the hell, right? What the hell? Okay, so it turns out that the time change is to mind screw you, right? Really is, right? Keeps you off balance. Everybody gets a little wonky. I don't know what to do. You have to, some people take 3 months to reshape yourself. And by the time you reshape yourself, the time changes again, right? So you're spending your whole life, oh, I'm so wobbly. I can't take the time change, blah, 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 blah. What I've learned to do was not invest in the time change. I invest in the time that I see, right? So it doesn't matter to me if they push it up or back. The time that I see is the time that I deal with. As opposed to believing that they have screwed with my brain, right? The other way they screwed with your brain is they, in a big scale, they turned around east and west, right? So I forget where we are. I think we're west in America. We're actually supposed to be east in America because they turned the maps around, right? So imagine when people twirl you around, and then when you stop, what happens? You get all wobbly before you catch your bearing. You know what a ballet dancer does? When they do their twirl, their head spots an organism. The head spots something. So when they twirl, no matter how fast they go, they have a spot to focus on. Boom. Former ballet dancer here. So I've learned to not invest in the twirling that they do for all of us, except this Caribbean is screwing me up. The good part about the Caribbean is that I'm finally in a space where they don't touch time. That works for me. But because I make appointments, intellectually, I kept forgetting that I'm an hour ahead. True story. Hi, Lisa. Good health. Carmen, good health. Yeah, they are full of it with these changes. This is the reason why it is so easy to mindfuck people. Because they keep energetically showing you how to stay mentally unstable. The trick is to not do what society wants you to invest in. But that's really hard when you might have a whole family full acting nutty because the time changed, right? Oh my God, the time changed. How did you grow up? You always heard that. Oh my God, the time changed. I'm so tired this morning. You're not tired. You got the same amount of sleep you always get. You didn't lose an hour. But if you think you're going to lose an hour, guess what the trick is? Go to bed an hour earlier. There's a solution to all of this. Oh, you couldn't locate my channel? Oh, yeah, because I started doing Trump videos. I'm shadow banned again. All right. I was going to, so I want to remind you guys, you know it's coming up soon. Very soon. In fact, isn't it next Sunday? Let's get this straight. Let's look at the date. Oh, it's coming up this Sunday. Ooh, 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 ooh. Herbal workshop. Respiratory defense for cold and flu season. Sunday, November 20th, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Featuring herbs that support physical and spiritual healing for your respiratory system. Look what's there. Elderberry, oregano. I love oregano. Ginger, garlic. Do you guys really know what you could be doing with garlic and onions? Do you know what you could be doing with onions, people? Onions. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Onions are amazing for healing. And so is garlic. I literally put garlic in everything. Seriously. I love garlic. Do you know when so register at www.orinaturals.com. www.orinaturals.com. I will be there because you can never have too much information on herbal care. So come join us. I was going to say something, but I forgot. Hi, Lolita. Good health. Oh, my soul. Hello. Long time no see. Are questions and answers open for everyone right now? With a tip? Sure. Comment buckwheat honey in your tea for respiratory illness and prevention. Don't use regular honey. Might be harder to find. I never heard of buckwheat honey. You know what I really like? I forgot the name of it now. It's one of the most expensive honeys. I forgot the name of it. But it's a mint. It's a mint in the States, let alone out here. I forgot the name of it. Most expensive honey. I never heard of buckwheat honey. Oh, Manuka. Manuka honey is so good. You go like this. You just eat it straight. It's thick. It's cloudy. It's not like see-through like regular honey. Oh my God, Manuka honey is so good. Very expensive though. What else? Yeah, Manuka. See, the real swan. You already knew. Bees only feed on buckwheat. I'm starting to view shadow banning as a backhanded compliment from YouTube. Means you're doing something right. I don't know. Feels very racist to me. Like, I don't understand why I can't do YouTube videos on Trump that are technically not hurtful to Trump. They're the truth. He put shit out there. I'm not lying on him, right? What I'm saying is no lies. He put something out there. I'm commenting or doing a psychic reading on it. Oh, I've heard of fire, cider, vinegar. Why did I hear of that? I heard of it. In any case, let's all allow this amazing woman, who is my go-to guru. Oh, thank you, Ori. Manuka honey has potent healing properties. I knew something, but girl, you know I forget very quickly. Let's allow this amazing herbal spiritualist that she has studied this and is still studying. Like she is taking master education to give master classes for you. So www.orinaturals.com. And yes, that's what it is. It has healing properties. I love Manuka honey. Oh my God. But I never heard of buckwheat honey. So I'll look it up. Miss T, what's a good herb for bowel movements? Come to class, Jewel. Why am I discussing shit? Come to class. If you don't mind me asking, you need to know ASAP. I don't know. Cascara? The egg powder? Anise tea. I will also. Oh, good. Oh, you brought it up. I was like, I heard of fire cider. Oh my God. So in group, who brought up fire cider? Tiffany. Let me tell you something. In spiritual group, we kind of discuss intimate things, right? So Ori Natural is a part of the spiritual group. And 2 Wednesdays ago, she showed us her fire cider. Let me tell you something. I want to make it so bad, but Ori Natural says she's going to discuss fire cider. Now, if you don't know what fire cider is, you should know. That's all I got to say. Come to class. But some people are asking, Jewel. Some people are answering you. Someone said anise tea. Anise. So try some anise tea. Cascara, are you sure? Cascara, and how is she supposed to use it? You put in your tea? Isn't cascara what I use in magic? I'm just getting a little confused right now. All right. Omaso, thank you for the $10. Sometimes I have a premonition that I'm going to have a bad night or I manifest bad luck for myself. If I speak on anything negative, it usually manifests. Is there anything I can do to clear the energy? This is a really good question. So that just means that you are accidentally Very, very powerful. When you can manifest bad and you see it in your face, you are accidentally creating the energy that you want to create. Imagine if you turned it around and just switched your brain to thinking of good things. Now, it's going to take practice because what's happening is that you're used to thinking of bad things, right? Change it to something good. If you change it to something good, you'll begin to see less and less of an association with your negative thoughts, right? So it just tells me that you're very gifted and you're having premonitions that come true. But the premonitions aren't showing value if you can't take those premonitions and help people. All it is showing you is that you can manifest via your premonitions. So, because that's a natural state for yourself, right? Because you trained yourself to think bad. You were not born that way. Then you have to start, one, recognizing that you're thinking bad. Cancel it. I like to say cancel, cancel, cancel inside your head. And immediately switch it to something pleasant. Think of flowers. Think of the sweet smell of grass cutting. Think of a nice, sexy body with its penis hanging out. Anything to switch the thought. Once you learn to switch the thought, then you learn to manifest positive thoughts. I want this apartment. I want this job. I want. And then you'll begin to see that you can be a master at positive things. It takes a skill, but you already have the skill. You're just using it poorly. Are we good? Let's see what everybody else says. Hi, Sonia. Good help. Carmen, thank you. I will get to. Carmen didn't explain what the cascarilla was for, so don't fight cascarilla unless she explains what it's for. But Anise, tea, okay, you can buy that. I used to make fun of aunties using herbs for healing that had cabinets full of roots and tea. Now I have the same cabinet full of roots and tea. Yeah, that's why you don't make fun of your grandma, right? Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning, Chad. Hi, Sonia. Trump and Kanye are being hunted by their decisions and their past, karma. Yeah, don't really clump them together. They're not in the same boat. No matter how you slice it, Kanye can get arrested for something. Trump is yet to get arrested for anything. So don't clump them together. Correct. Walking gratefulness. Yes. I try so hard to think of positivity, but the negative so much easier. Right. Because you've trained yourself to like negativity. That's exactly right. That's why I said to you, when the negative thought comes in, because that's very natural, you all got to learn to listen to me the first time. It's really important to process what I say and stop making me repeat what I say. But I'm going to do it one more time, because if you didn't understand it, then somebody else didn't understand it. Or sometimes you all want to purge what you're constantly saying, but there's no listening, right? Oh, listen. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. Negative thought is easy. You were trained to think negatively. Probably came from your childhood, right? So what you have to do is think of something different. So the first process is to think of flowers. Sometimes a brick wall. Sometimes a sweet smell of grass, a butterfly. Switch your thought immediately to something else. That will train you to then only think of positive things. What you need to recognize is that you're creating the negative thoughts. You are doing it on purpose. And if you can create and manifest negative thoughts, imagine how beautiful you can be if you can switch to creating positive thoughts and pushing that back out into the world. Start with something still in your mind. Grass, flowers, a tree, a bird. Negative thought, a bird. Negative thought, a bird. Negative thought, a bird. Until your brain gets to recognize, why am I always thinking negative? It has to be a conscious thing that you begin to do, right? Because you're thinking negative unconsciously. It's become a habit. Now we got to get your brain in the present. Negative thought. Oh my God, let me think of a bird. Let me think of a yellow belly bird. Let me think of a blue jay, a red robin, a pigeon, anything. Grass, flowers, roses, anything, right? Because you can't kill the energy, right? You're not picking a specific bird to put the negative energy on. You're picking something in your mind's eye, but it's out here and it's inanimate, right? An inanimate concept. And then you switch to thinking positively, but you've got to diminish the negativity. Does that make sense? All right. So let's see what Ori Natural says. Omaseo, your ashe is strong. It lets you know that positive thinking will manifest great things for you. Work on your spiritual growth to change your thinking. Now that was beautiful. Thank you, Ori. Jewel Jackson. Hold on. I'm writing your recommendations down as you're putting them in a comment section. Thank you. Okay. You teach your brain how to function. Yes. I love this question. It was a really good question. It was. But listening to the answer becomes your job. If you're not ready for the answer and you want to talk, I would prefer to give you that space to talk. So there has to be something there where I can allow you to purge what you're feeling, right? Because when you're done purging, then I need you to listen, right? So you can't ask a question. Oh, see, like, look, a yellow belly bird just came to. Do you hear that bird? That's a yellow belly bird. I said a yellow. Hi, sweetie. Let me see. Let me take a picture of it. Ah, damn it. Did you hear the bird, though? He's still there. Oh, my God. It's so amazing when you can manifest. And that even is a good example, right? It heard me kept saying, yellow belly bird, bird, yellow belly bird. And the bird was like, are you calling me? She's calling us. Let's go talk to her. This was a really good example of how positive energy is put out into the universe. It was the perfect thing. Did you hear that bird? That was a yellow belly bird that came. There's a little barrier here. It's like a gate chain, and it perched right on a gate chain and was tweeting at me to be like, did you call me? Because do you need me to help Omasi? Because I got people in her section of town. What do you need, Tracy? I'm like, you proved the point by just coming here. No, that's premonitions. That's premonitions that you're having. If you say, for example, out loud, why would you hit a bunny, first of all? Negative or pop, like, that's a premonition that you're having. You got to know the difference. If, for example, I say out loud, don't say it out loud if that's one of your strongest manifestations. I'll never hit a bunny in traffic. Then almost immediately I hit a bunny. No, why am I getting exhausted? What your premonition is saying, you're going to hit a bunny. So what you need to do is to become aware that there could be bunnies in that particular neighborhood. Do you understand? So it just means slow down. Because the bunny might be trying to save your life, but you taking upon yourself to take the premonition and making it real. Am I making sense a little bit, Omasi? I feel like others are getting it, but I want to make sure you get it. You might be having premonitions. And if you have a premonition, slow down so that the premonition doesn't come true. Again, it's your energy as to whether or not you're going to hit a bunny in the middle of a neighborhood. You know where my sister lives? Where my sister lives, in the middle of fucking Compton. You will never believe this. There are these juicy jackrabbits. They're huge. They're huge. I'm going to visit my sister, and there's a jackrabbit in the middle of the street, right? Huge. So now I have to stop. One, I'm in awe that a bunny would cross my path in the middle of Compton. It's an urban city. So I said to the neighbor who's coming out to go to work, and I said, why is there a rabbit in the middle of the street? And she goes, oh, that's normal for this neighborhood. Oh. And she goes, yeah, there's wild rabbits all over the neighborhood. It's an urban city. So I go, oh. So now I know from that point on, I come down my sister's neighborhood slow. Because I'm not the one. I'm not killing a rabbit that's trying to send me a message. Clearly, the rabbit was trying to send me a message. What the message was, I was getting to the Caribbean. That's what the message was. I don't know what the rabbit was trying to tell me. In hindsight, it was trying to say, not coming down this block for much longer. All right. Yes, I have good manifestation results because I switch my thoughts. Thank you, Lisa D. Absolutely, says Angel. Miss Tracy, last month you talked about how to change the way we think to have what we want. It just depends. Just depends on what that looks like to you. If you're constantly thinking you need money without telling the universe what the money is going to be good for, right? So if you just say, God, I need money, God, I need money. How many of us say that all day long? When sometimes we have money, and if we reorganize our finances and start writing things down, you're going to find out that you really have money. But if you say to God, this job is taking advantage of me, and I'm going to find another job that pays more, that's very specific. They will help you with that. Let's see something. Cascara sangrada. Used for a laxative or constipation. All right, thank you, sweetie. That's the other thing. Who was asking about that, Jewel? Was it Jewel? No, I don't remember. Okay, thank you, sweetie. Carmen, thank you. Oh, good. Look at her. Oh, no, wait. Oh, Renaturals, did you hear the bird? They were like, yellow bellies? I'll go. She needs me. And she just started perching. I love these animals. The insects is another thing. You missed my whole cucaracha story in the beginning, Ori. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. Actually, I'm practicing this now. I'm restraining my brain by walking gratefulness. I'm stopping reality TV because I'm using negativity to give me a serotonin release. All right. Yeah, stop reality TV. Yes, I appreciate the insight and appreciate you answering. No, you're quite welcome. I love my coffee with Tracy Moy. Aw, I got my coffee too from my new Keurig. Oh, it's like being in expectation mode, except instead of expecting good things, expecting bad things. Yes, yes, but it is the power of intention. It's to help you recognize you are so much more powerful. You are powerful. That's why this election really bothered me, right? Because the one thing I've noticed about Black women is that we are exercising our power. We're using our intentions to change the landscape of politics, right? And so it saddens me when a whole group of women culturally betray their own power. Because the objective post COVID, which post COVID is not here yet, the objective is for women to shine. And if there's a whole culture of women that aren't reading the memo, it's going to take us longer to shine, or we're going to have to leave them behind. Because we can't carry you on our backs. We're just going to have to leave you behind. And we will only stick with the allies that understand what feminine power is like. But you can't have feminine power if you don't believe the power can be achieved. You see how that works? So if you don't exercise your personal power, your personal manifestation, and also if you can't see it, then you're also useless. You have to be able to see what you're manifesting. And then when something manifests for me, I always go, God loves me. Because I expected it already, because I put out positive thought, right? When I don't get my way, then I'm like, oh, God, you hate me. But he doesn't hate me. Whatever I'm not supposed to have wasn't meant for me in the first place, right? One of my girls that is not my girl, one of the girls that take care of my sister applied for a reality show. And it got messed up somehow, right? And she kind of had to pull out because there were just issues behind her going on this reality show from her family. So she just pulled out. But she stayed in the process cheering on the other girls. Like, what a kind person that is. Instead of walking away like, fuck that and fuck that person and forget that, she stayed in it to cheer the other girls on. And at the finale of picking and choosing, they had a surprise winner to come on board of this reality show. It's something like a 3, 6, 9, maybe 12 girls. They had a surprise winner. And she's watching the live feed like, oh my God, like, this is amazing. I know all these girls. I'm so proud of them. Look at them move forward, blah, 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 blah. With the surprise winner, they had a picture, but they blacked out the face, right? And when they released the face, it was her face. She manifested that. Even though she said that I said that she was going to be on a reality show 3 years ago, right? I say what I say. I'm like, okay. And I'm on to the next reading. It never forgot. So what did she do? Because she never forgot and she didn't know where this reality show was coming from, she just kept producing her IG page. She prepared for this moment. She didn't wait for it to show up out of the blue. Like when I tell you guys, this is where your boyfriend is coming from, and you guys don't date anybody, waiting for that one guy to come along. The objective is to get ready. Sometimes you can only get ready by dating others. She kept preparing, getting her videos together, kind of believing in the back of her head that something I said would come true. She finally goes apply to this reality show, and she has to pull out. And something she said to me, which I thought was very profound, she said, it just wasn't my time, Tracy. And I was like, what a grown woman statement that is, right? But it was her time. Because what she did was, instead of getting mad and disgusted like most people would get, she stayed in and cheered on the other girls. And because she stayed in, they picked her to be a part of the system. That's not amazing to you? That's the power of manifestation. That's the power of um, it's more than expecting. It's I am that very thing that I dream, and watch it come through in the smallest of doses, so that when the biggest of doses come through, you're not shocked because you've been watching it manifest. Does that make sense? When I was my sister energetically helped me to get a red car, right? Before I got the red car, she was like, she was in a daze. She had just come out of getting a colonoscopy. She says the weirdest of things when she's dazed. She has my gift just differently. And she's trying to wake up and she goes, "Did you get your car yet?" I said, "Tony, I don't have a car." I get very annoyed easily. I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Tony, I don't have a car." She goes, "Yes, you do." Ah, the manifestation had begun. And so I'm in my phone annoyed, right? I get annoyed very easily. And I'm like, "I don't have a car." And she goes, "Yes, you do." And I said, "Oh, shit." Because I know her, right? I was like, "Oh, shit." I was like, "I do, Tony." She said, "Yes, and it's red." But she's in a daze now. She's talking like this. "Yes, and it's red." And I'm like, under no circumstance would I ever get a red car. Ever. Never. The last time I had a red car, the cops constantly stopped me. So I vowed never to get a red car ever in my life. Lo and behold, a few months later, I'm getting a car, right? And I said, I went to what's that place? I forget the name of the place. One of those big car dealerships. I forget the name of the place in California. I can't remember the name of the place. And the price range that I had was $10,000, right? That was my price range. It wasn't going to go over $10,000, right? So they showed me a white car, tiny, a black car, tiny, a green Ford, tiny, and there were 4 red Sparks, tiny. And I was fine with tiny. I just wanted a pair of wheels. I was not about to think I'm going to walk around like, "Look at me, I got a car." It's never been my game to showboat on a car. That's just my style. I just wanted a pair of wheels, right? So we go to do the finances, and I'm approved for, I think I chose the black car. Can't remember anymore. Either the black car, and I know I didn't want the lime green, so it must have been the black or the white car. And I'm approved for the car, right? When they say to me, "We need another bank statement," and I'm like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, we need to see what." So I called the bank and I said, "When can I get a bank statement?" And they said, "Come on in. We'll give you the bank statement to date." And I said, "Great." I'm sweating, guys, so just let me spray myself. This is energy spray from Ori Naturals. This is energy spray. It smells good, by the way. Ori, thank you for that. In any case, the very next day, for whatever reason, I was going to go back when they open at 9 o'clock. I don't. I don't. Spirit delayed me and delayed me to the point where the guy had to call me. And he says, "Are you coming back in?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'll be there early afternoon." I don't get there till 3. By the time I get there, he just kind of looks at me and he goes, "We have to do the process all over again." And I said, "Why?" And he goes, "There are only 4 cars left in your financial category. 4 red Sparks." Well, picked up a red car. So if you hear my sister say it, she always says, I gave you that car. Because she saw it in her mind's eye. Years later, I hold on to this car. Years later, the transmission blows, right? But it was still under warranty. It's like 5-year warranty. The transmission blows. It took them 6 months to get the transmission. I was so pissed about that, but they gave me an extensive car. And what they do when they give you a car, they give you a really upgraded car because they want you to like the upgraded car. Then they'll give you that car and help you refinance, right? I don't know the game though. I take the upgraded car. My son is driving the upgraded car. He's like, Ma, I like this car because it's like a man's car. And I was like, I hate the car. I want to be back in my putt-putt, right? 6 months goes by. I get back in my putt-putt. But I don't like the way it feels. I'm pretty sure they fixed it, right? I'm pretty sure they fixed it. But I don't like the way it feels. So what do? I decide that Chevy was going to take the car back and give me my money back. You know what Chevy did? Took the car back and gave me my money back. Gave me a check. Didn't even argue with me. Just because they knew something was wrong with them damn cars. That's what I was thinking. I mean, effortless. So then I decided the car that I wanted was to be an XB, and that's an age car because they stopped making them. So I said to God, I said, I would like to have an XB. I like that car, but I need it in navy blue, right? So I start looking specifically for XBs on the websites. So I found a dealership that had an XB, and the car was approximately this color. It was a little lighter. It was like maybe, oh, that's pretty much the same. Yeah, maybe this color. In fact, this might be the closer color. And I said, okay, God, XB, not the color that I want, but if I were to choose between the color and XB, I'll choose an XB, right? I go to finance this car, right? And the people were trying to screw me over. Now, the one thing I've learned dealing with my dad, I do not need a man around me to know when someone is fucking me over at the dealership, right? So I could hear Spirit say, don't finish this. This car is going to be here regardless. Because one of the things that I picked up on is that they had to take the car from the back. So I was at one of those dealerships where it was rows and rows and rows, and my car was way in the back. If my car is way in the back, why? One, you're not selling cars. And two, you're not moving these cars around to make sure they're running. So it took them about 20 minutes to get it from the back. That's not okay. And I checked that. Then they wanted to do something with the finances and it didn't feel right. And I said, I think I'll stop here. Like, I might want a car, but I'm not letting you screw me over. But I didn't say that. I was like to myself, I might want a car, but I'm not going to let these assholes screw me over. I did take it for a test drive. It didn't seem to be a problem. It wasn't until we got to negotiations that I could tell that they were screwing me over. And I was like, I'm going to stop right here. Trusting God always. That car was not my car. It was not meant to be with me. I go on, my hairdresser, who I love dearly, also has insight. I'm telling her my whole issue. Hey, Harry, did you cut the mushrooms off? Did you cut the mushrooms? Oh my God, I love looking at them. You just cut them?
Well, I gotta push the line over the whole line, so that's the problem. But they'll blow back.
Can you?
Have few, I think you have some in the front there too.
I saw the ones in the front. Can you eat them?
Well, I gotta find out from my friend. Some of them you can eat, some you can't eat.
Yes.
So I'll find out from my friend because she cooks them a lot.
Let me know. You could.
But there's good if there's good, it's a nice tasty thing to cook.
I know. Let me know what can be. Yeah, keep me posted. Mushrooms growing all over the place. So I'm on Craigslist and I'm in a picture. I get an XB and the color that I wanted. The color that I wanted was navy blue, almost black, indigo blue. I see the car. I contact the person. He texts me back and he's like, we could meet at 3. I go to sleep. I totally forget. I'm supposed to do this car thing. He texts me and he says, I'll meet you in Koreatown. And I jumped up very nervous. And I was like, oh my God, I thought it was tomorrow. It's today. I catch an Uber. I go over to Koreatown. We meet in front of this supermarket. And it was the car of my dreams. It was the car of my dreams. It had a little dent where it looked like he had a car accident, but he fixed it. It didn't matter to me. And he's explaining the car. It was clean inside, navy blue inside. And he's like, I carried my kids in his car, blah, 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 blah. And I could tell, this was an amazing man. He did have a car accident in the front, but he did try to fix it, but nothing else mattered. This was my car of my dreams. I paid him cash for it. Cash. What I was going to negotiate to keep cash in my pocket, and I was going to negotiate payments. No, I gave him cash for the car, right? Here's what I'm going to tell you about that car. That car wasn't meant to stay with me. But when I was in a car accident with that car, not with the red Spark car, with that monstrous steel full body car, with my grandson, with my grandson's little best friend, and with my assistant's wife, we all survived. We all lived. Go figure. Now, as God would have it, you would think that's a bad thing, right? Cars total. This is now in the middle of COVID. COVID hadn't struck yet, but it was days before COVID. I get in this accident. Nobody knew what to do. So when I get in this accident, they didn't have time to assess it, try and fix it. They're like, we're going to total it out and we're going to give you a check. It was that money that brought me to the Caribbean. So the car accident wasn't bad luck because none of us got hurt. I was like, God was just, I blacked out when I saw the car coming. I turned this way, everything went black. All of us were safe. And in the end, that's how God allowed me to come to the Caribbean, because that was the money that I used. Because I didn't see it as a bad thing. Now I had money sitting in the bank, lots of it, and we couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't spend the money. There wasn't a supermarket. Supermarkets were open. Target, Walmart, Macy's, J.C. Penney. There was nothing. I couldn't even buy a car. Nothing was available. So it gave me time to think. This was in March. By the end of March, we went on lockdown March 13th. By the end of March, I had booked my tickets to come to the Caribbean to see if I could find a place to live. I manifested all of that with positive thinking. I wanted an XB that was navy blue. I got it. That XB saved our lives because the accident was always going to happen. But it actually allowed me to change the trajectory of my whole life, because once I had the car accident, I saw death. And I saw I didn't have to live. And I saw I didn't have to be here. So if I'm going to live, I'm getting the fuck out. I'm doing me. I'm not going to do my son and his wife and the children. God bless that nothing happened to Ezra. But it doesn't mean I have to stick around for anybody but myself now because I wasn't going to be there in the first place. So if I got a second win at life, I was going to do me. Hurt no one. Do me. That's exactly what I did. All right. Boy, we talked this morning. Positive spiritual expectations. Yes. Why do I keep losing people? Let me see. Y'all talked up a storm today. All right. Let me just see. Where is it? Okay. Yes. Saw that. Okay. Yes. Common. Oh, Amasi, come on. No, no, no. Spiritually, you're not allowed not to live. It's like a warning. It's not a warning. You're manifesting and taking on visions, but you have to own what belongs to you. But sometimes that feeling made me not want to leave the house at all, so I miss a lot of work. Girl, get up and go to work. Unacceptable. Bunnies in Compton sounds like a movie. Oh, it really does. Oh, I would love to name my book Bunnies in Compton and talk about my sister. That would be very. Thank you. I love that. By the way, love your blouse, Tracey Brown. It's very pretty. Thank you. It just keeps coming. It's supposed to be like this, but it keeps coming apart. And I don't have a safety pin here to make myself look like I'm fully dressed. I think, and thank you, Ori Natural. Such a sweetheart. I think she's having anxiety. She needs to get some pictures of fluffy animals and focus on pretty animals. They're talking to you, Omasi. There's a great idea, Tiffany. Thank you all so much. Good info. Yeah, everybody's providing good info. That information was for me, says Jewel. Be specific about what you want to manifest brings the best results. True. Hi. Welcome, Stephen. Oh, okay, Stephen. Omasi says welcome. Look at you guys. Flirting. Man, I needed to hear this right now. Aw, I need to hear this as well. And I just came on for something else and staying because of this message. Drew, what else did you come on for? I come on to do the same thing every day. I come on to talk about me every morning. What else did you come in for? She walked in gratefulness in spite of what appeared to be a loss. Oh, you're talking about me? Seeing 33 kind of triggered my awakening, and I just tweeted my wildest career goals. And I look at the time, I posted at 6:33. Beautiful. It was meant to be. Absolutely. Got to make it happen. Well, make it happen. Make it happen. Whatever your wildest dreams are, just do it. Seriously. Um, that's a powerful witness. Thank you. Hi, Lottie. Welcome, Lottie. Aw. Awesomeness. Okay, she created space in which to receive, even though something negative happened. Meaning my car accident. That's extreme negativity. But I saw it as a tool to create something else. Maybe I should get some of that energy spray. Oh, this energy spray is amazing. Hold on. Oh, wait, I can't. Oh, I know how to do it. Hold on. Oh my God, I can't believe we spent an hour and I didn't even do my job. Now I have to come on later to do my job. You guys really stopped me from doing my job this morning. But it's okay. It is what it is, right? I cut down the mushrooms. They were so pretty. All right. Let me see something. Oh, yeah, I know how to do it. Okay, sorry. I know how to do it. Save. I'm still here. Still here. There's so much to do. No time to do it in. Okay, I will show you the energy spray. Charge and infuse with crystals. Cleanse and clear your energy. This is from Ori Naturals, right? Omaso. Ori Naturals Energy Spritz. Clear, cleanse and clear, charge and infused with crystals. Shake before, spritz all over your body and around your space. And you can also get that at www.orinaturals.com. And it has some amazing, amazing stuff in it. The ingredients, everything that I love. All right. All right. Let me just see what you guys are saying. This is a good share story time. Thank you, Lolita. Beautiful story. Miss Shay says, right, right. That's really amazing. Austin testimony. Miss T, you're welcome. I still need to hear these messages. I thought it was coming in to ask herbs on bowel movements. I get it. But little did I know God kept me still to hear. Yeah, be still. Be still, pretty souls. You might learn something. Be still. Wait. Be still, my little pretty souls. You may learn something. Commercial. I'm always doing commercials. Yes, 33 is a very powerful number. It really is. No, the reality TV show. I don't know what it is. Are you all such beautiful souls in here? Yeah, we are. Hi, Tracy. And I say that with every arrogance I got. Who's going back to Israel? Analog, I just got your text message. I didn't know that was you. Going back to Israel. Send me a list. Red string. I don't know, sweetie. I don't know. You know, I still have the red string. I still have the red string because I remember I was going to make the bracelets and then I never made the bracelets. I still have the red strings. I'll show you. If I can reach it. From that time that you left, my life changed so much that I didn't get a chance to do the bracelets. But these are all your red strings you sent over. I still have them. I still have them all. And what you guys don't know is that I make these bracelets. And look, all of this came from my trip from Israel. Look at this. I'm not the green man, but I do love him still. All of this came from my trip in Israel. All of these. These are ivory, pink quartz. This is pink quartz, even though you can't see it, but it's blue something. This one has Jesus on the other end. Because I used to make a wishing bracelet where the bracelet breaks. I told you guys about it. But I was moving and I wasn't processing enough. And this is what one of the bracelets is supposed to look like. There was just so much going on. And I make them in hold on. I got to make them with a special needle. So this is what the bracelets are supposed to look like. Just need a lot of patience. So the bracelets would look like this, but I would, and you wrap them on. This is one of them. This is hematite. Very good during Mercury retrograde, right? This is another one. How pretty is this one, right? That's a pretty one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but look how pretty that is. Look at the stones. And each one had a cross in the middle because you guys know how much I favor Jesus Christ. But for those of you that has other symbols, I would put bells. And seriously, you could hear the bells when you put the bracelet on. I never judge anyone that's not like me, right? I always like try to put forth an influence for anyone that needs a different type of belief system. And bells shake up energy, right? And then this one is all clear, all pink quartz. How pretty is this one? How pretty is that? Wait. And oh, I messed this one up a little bit, but I could fix it. But in any case, oh wait, no, it's like this. I get it. Let's see, it's like this, right? How pretty is that one? And so how I do it is, it's a mantra that you need to say. Oh, that you would bless me indeed. I use it for everything, even on my candles, right? I put it on everything, including my candles, talking about Omasi, manifesting good things, right? So this is the Jabez prayer from the Bible. So rather than make you all go to the Bible, right? I bring the Bible to you, right? So this one is, you have to say it. I don't know why I stopped making it, but it's just I haven't been able to focus. And so you hold a bead and you say the prayer. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory. That your hand would be with me, that you would keep me from evil, so that I would not cause pain. Listen to what the prayer says. The prayer says, so that I may not cause pain. Because everything you do can cause someone's pain. A look, or shouting, or a derogatory statement, or even telling someone, I don't believe you. Like all of that can cause pain unto others. So what you're asking God to do, this is actually for me as well, guys, because something different is occurring. And I think this is for me too. And so you hold the bracelet. I might make one of my bracelets right now. And so with the second one, oh, that you would bless me indeed, enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, that your hand, the hand of God be with you, that you will keep me from evil, right? That's twofold. That's twofold. You got to listen to the words, that you would keep me from doing evil, or that you would keep evil from me, right? It's twofold. So that I may not cause pain, right? So it's supposed to be three and three. Oh, that you would bless me indeed, enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, keep me from evil, so that I would not cause pain. And then the center is the cross or the bell. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, that you keep me from evil, so that I may not cause pain. And then the pink. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that you keep me from evil, that your hand would be with me, that you keep me from evil, so that I may not cause pain. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, that you keep me from evil, so that I may not cause pain. Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, that you would keep me from evil, so that I may not cause pain, right? So this bracelet would normally be on you, and so you would take the beads so that you would know when to stop. So you say the prayer 7 times, and you make 3 wishes. Be careful what you wish for. because your wishes come true. Now, I used to sell these in a Green Man store, and let me tell you something. They sold out. I couldn't keep these on the rack. They sold out every single time. I don't know, sweetie. Maybe it's time to make these again. These were very soothing to make. Maybe it's time. I'm going to make one for myself right now. This last one right here. Maybe, maybe you're telling me something. But if I were to ask you for anything, you know what I would ask you for? If I were to ask for anything, it would be saffron. It would be saffron. Because saffron is so cheap over there. If I were to ask you for anything, you gave me saffron. And I appreciate the saffron more than I realized because saffron is so good for candle magic. So if I were to ask you for anything, I definitely would choose, could you please get me some saffron? I would appreciate that. I know, you need to add those bracelets. I knew y'all were going to say that. I was like, I'm going to regret taking these bracelets out. I knew y'all were going to say that. They are really magical bracelets, and I feel like they saved me from destructive behaviors, right? When you're forced to say a prayer like this, when you're forced to say a prayer, it's almost like a mantra. And so they saved me during the time I was making those bracelets. I got so many stories. The story of Tracey, you guys don't know. During the time I was making those bracelets, the other psychics were getting mad at me because I was the most popular psychic, but I wasn't the most popular psychic. I had put myself on YouTube, but they didn't know it. They didn't know it. So I'm doing videos out of the Green Man store, right, in the room, and becoming more popular. And so I'm like, if you want a reading with me, call me at this number, which would be the Green Man store number. There are still videos out there with that number on it, and people still call the store to say, can I speak to Tracey, right? That's why I make it like known. If you want to reach me, this is the new number, reach me. But it's been a number for like a number of years now. But in any case, at some point, I had to fight them hoes in a Green Man store. I had to tell them where to go shove it and how to shove it. Like 1 minute I can be completely energetic, and next minute I will be spiritually, not like I don't fight, but spiritually, all I have to do is this. You going down. If I get quiet, but sometimes I did have to curse a bitch out, right? I don't even want to tell you about the bitch that I was making my own reality show. Making my own reality show. If I tell you all these stories, I might as well save this for tomorrow. This two stories too long. I'll tell you about how I was making my own reality show tomorrow. Making my own. And some hoe is at the store, psychic, tried to sabotage it, which she did. Well, let me tell you something. How I got her back? Perfect. Because you're not allowed to disrupt, right? Because I'm making this reality show. I'm not making it for me. Could I benefit from it? Absolutely. But I wasn't making it for me. I was making it for you. I was making it for the world. I was making it to bring light to the table. We'll talk about it tomorrow because this is too much. It's when I tell you the story of Tracey, brings me to tears. How so many people have tried to hear it. You guys think y'all got problems? Do you know how many people spirit to stop me from giving the light? You don't know this is the story of Tracey. You don't know. Oh, shit. It's like cum came all over my face. Damn it. See? You ever have cum come all over your face? All right, I'm over it. We're going to talk about the story of Tracey and the psychic holes. How's that? Tried to ruin me. I got them back, though. Yes, I did. Yep, I did. Got them back. All right. No more talking. I lost my fucking mind. Look, Ori Naturals is like, heal. Here's some flowers. Remember I told you think about them flowers? Because the heat in my head is about to, right? So Ori's like, remember the flowers. Here's some healing yellow hearts. Focus, Tracey, focus. Let's talk about it tomorrow. All right? But you have inspired me. Where are you, Analog? I didn't even know that was you. To go back and doing it. I don't know why I stopped, except I believe that was just around COVID, right? Didn't you go just before COVID? Don't go down. Ori already knows. She can see it. My head started to get bigger and I started to morph into something else. And she's like, hearts? Now, do you see, Omasi? Do you see how I caught this memo? Look what happened. Look how I caught that memo. Ori Naturals was like, here, Tracey. And I caught it. I didn't ignore it. I was like, okay. Go. Thank you, Ori Naturals. Thank you. See, when you're well connected. Oh, thank you. But I will tell you the story tomorrow because it's a really good story on how the more you become spiritual, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. The more you become spiritual, the more the energetic systems out there do not want you to grow. And can you stay focused on your spirituality even though boulders are being thrown at you? Can you? I'm telling you, you can, because the boulders that's being thrown at me, I don't talk about. Notice I don't talk about much because I'm too much trying to get you all to come to a safe mental headspace, right? But child, we're gonna talk tomorrow. All right, guys. 2 hours. How did that happen? I love you. It was a good day today, though. But thank you. And it's already 10 o'clock. I got to do dashikis and bonnets. I never do this. I always give myself an in-between time. I love you. Take it easy. Bye.
Gals and guys, go to
Ugh, I can't stop this thing. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to. So annoying. So annoying. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't stop this today. Hold on. Oh, I'm frozen. Am I frozen, guys? No. All right.